Alright guys, welcome to Talking with Spirits, episode 7. We're here to talk about the Villisca Murder House. I don't know where to start because there was really no activity. So, let's kick it off with John.
I set up the equipment. I don't know, here's the thing, you go to a place like that, it's all hyped up, it's extremely commercial, they got a little souvenir booth outside in the shape of a barn, and the guy was very nice, and I'm sure they mean well, but it's a very small house, so don't ever go there with more than 5 or 6 people for an overnight, because unless you're going to switch out a lot.
Which is what we did.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning we had, who was it? Your wife and you, and I think Dory, Jeff's
My daughter. Yeah.
said that, you know, thought that they saw shadows moving across the door, and it was always the same door.
That was just as it got dark.
Yeah.
When me and your wife were sitting downstairs, and we had the camera facing the other way, and we thought we'd see shadows. Awesome.
Well, but see, that was later on.
Okay.
Like John
We're talking
said,
earlier.
Because when I came in through the house, and you know, when you enter through
the kitchen.
Well, you consider the kitchen the back door.
Right.
And I was panning around with one of the cameras and that. And like I told John, I through a door that supposedly was used. Whatever, we'll get into that later. Sorry, I'm getting over something. I thought I saw something pass in front of that door. And John, you know, he asked what I thought. I go, I can tell you. The funny thing is, though, it is a busy street to a point, but it wasn't that busy.
Yeah.
There was nothing going by.
No, that street's not busy.
Although, wait a minute, just to step back on the commercialization of it, while we were there, it was busy because we had loads of people pulling up.
Oh yeah,
taking photos, standing in front of the sign.
When you go investigate, just plan on people stopping by.
At least
That's
until
the type of house it is.
During the day, there was at least 10 people
We
that
had moving vans.
stopped by and were taking photos. And they were coming up like we were tour guides.
We were going to sell them stuff, but we decided against it.
Well, we're on a private investigation.
I do understand what they're. I do appreciate the tour that we got before.
Yeah.
You know, well.
Hey, Ninja Turtle guy didn't show up.
Yeah.
I would have.
We're not doing that story. You know, as far as most of us know of the history of it, you know, as far as what's been said. So, you know, we decided to do this. Again, you know, we're dealing with the fact that it was March. And believe it or not, yeah, it was warm during the day, but it all of a sudden got really cold at night.
Chilly, yeah.
The house was fine. Let me tell you, the heaters they had in there definitely made it a sauna.
They wasn't.
But they cranked. I mean, it was like 110 upstairs.
Oh yeah.
And my problem was technically they were louder than anything.
Yeah. We have a lot of contamination in our investigation that we're going to have to filter through. There's going to be a couple of us that are going to listen to our stuff.
The choices were turn them off and freeze.
Yeah.
Or keep them on.
Because they might not turn back on, we were told.
Really?
Yeah, they were window heaters. It was like John when we went, and I'm sure Eric has been there before.
I've got some really good stuff from there, and it was nothing like the time before.
Yeah, and
I had no heavy chested feeling, nothing. I got
no bad feeling from it.
There was a couple of instances with me and Jeff upstairs where we caught some,
which we
had no explanation for.
And we yelled downstairs, and supposedly it wasn't anybody downstairs.
Because it was a loud crash. And I like.
But of course, we both looked at each other.
What WTF was that?
And we couldn't technically figure it out. There was nothing upstairs that seemed to theoretically want to make that sound that it dropped. But it just, and to be honest, like I said, I like the fact we have it in our portfolio, but we've gotten more activity out of the Granger house, which was not an a scene of
That's not a high
horrendous,
activity area either.
horrendous.
We definitely got
Which it really disappoints me because
But-
I went in there expecting this is it. This is
What
this
you got
is the
last time.
spot. This is the spot that we're gonna catch.
Yeah, and the way we were told, you know, me and John have discussed this since our. Not necessarily were we hyped up in the sense of we were pumping for something, but we were kind of ecstatic about going to say, hey, this might be our breakout.
Right. And I thought it would be too. I thought it would be too. I was expecting what I got when I went there the first time before this all was established. Because it was insane.
Well,
And it was nothing like that.
and here's the thing that I'd like to put in here. And I was going to say no disrespect to the other ghost hunting videos, but really I guess I am disrespecting them, is they go to these places already have hype, and then they hype their own stuff up more, which then it's a self-feeding, circle.
No, I
think,
agree.
And it's like,
Well,
And again, I guess that's
Again, we're only there for one night. Whereas some of these other guys, they're there for more than one night.
exactly.
but they still present it as if
And
they were
They're
there
for
for
one
Right.
night.
So it's still, that's my problem.
No, I'm with you.
With people like us that go there and say, this is what we call, this isn't.
Because, all right, I mean, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, we're not
Good.
sponsored or doing anything for anybody. We do this all on our own. So it's hard cash out of our pocket.
A great expense. Hit the donate button that we didn't.
Just saying, we pay this out of our pocket to bring these videos to you and show you what we've gotten out of one night.
Thanks, one guy watching.
And being that, we're not.
Well, I mean,
We don't
and it
have the
books up.
high-tech
I mean, we
stuff.
started booking in like last year, and it was booked
Yeah.
solid. So I mean, you got to get in. You got to get in early if you want to go to these places.
And that's what I said. We were looking at it, and all of a sudden, they don't hold tours as far as during the day until the end of March. But yet all of a sudden you're watching the calendar go away, and I watched April go by,
Edinburgh's already
May
full.
go by,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden we're missing dates. So that's why I chose March for the team to go. And
I mean, we had a good day. We did have a good day.
good.
We
I
did have a good
enjoyed-
day. I mean, it
I
was.
enjoyed it. I enjoyed the group being out. I mean, I got to spend time with my family as well as I'm saying this as good friends to enjoy a day of doing something that we're all interested in doing.
Results were-
I mean, all we were missing was a bonfire outside and
Yeah,
probably we were
and
camping.
beer.
But by the way, we don't give that impression on the Talking with Spirits. We do not drink on ghost hunts.
No.
Just want to make
No.
that clear.
Never.
So,
And the only reason why you see us doing this right now is because we've all had a hell of a week.
Yep. We do this on a Friday after a hard week's
So-
worth, and
Yeah, no, when we're out, we're as sober as sober could. Actually, we're hyped up on so much caffeine and unhealthy food. It ain't even funny.
donuts.
donuts. Yeah. Well, at the Granger house, they gave them free coffee for Cassidy's.
Yeah.
We didn't have access to them, so.
The cellar was locked up, nor do we ask for it, I guess, but I don't know if that's actually
Now, is that
something they
normal?
do.
Do you usually get access
no,
to it?
There is no.
Well, here's the thing.
There's no, dude,
There
if
is
you
no
read
electricity.
If you read
I
the
mean-
stories on the wall, and then you hear the stories, they don't match up.
No.
The stories do not match up from what you were told to what you read in the newspaper articles that are hanging on the wall.
No.
The stories don't add up.
And that's the other thing. So for me, I'll be honest with you, it turned into murder mystery night because I'm sitting there the whole time like, okay, how did this go down? And then when you read what's on various websites and various books, and then the newspaper articles of the time, not one of it matches up. Everything's bloody different.
I mean, I think we're totally off track on where our investigation went. Now we're talking about.
Sorry.
Well, the bad thing
Shouldn't
is,
they
though,
follow it down,
that-
though?
and I know what John's saying. The bad thing is, though, is that unfortunately for us, that's where it went because it was just like all of a sudden,
Inquiring minds wanna know.
literally flatlined as far as us. And none of us really were in there to rile anything up because it's like, what was there? You're assuming that technically a mass murder happened, and
So there should be psychic echoes.
There should be spiritual
exactly.
activity.
So there's and unfortunately we couldn't get anything to
Except like
The couple
one or
sounds
two
we had.
incidences that I know that crashing was undeniably
like I said, I
happened.
swear to God, you guys were downstairs. So they even yelled down to you guys and said,
That will
"Was
be
that
on the.
you?"
That will be on the.
That is
Exactly.
undeniable, dude.
And-
That me and you were sitting upstairs and we were
And I got
asking.
a response
and
back
that was
saying, "No, we were just sitting here." So I was like,
that is undeniable that crashing you sound.
"Oh yeah, I was
Because it sounded, dude. I mean, I'm not like to describe it. It sounded like a bunch of pool cues dropping to the ground at the
Yeah.
same time. It was like,
You know what I mean? Some of the things you don't catch on camera.
I mean, you know, when
Well, on
I
camera though.
Yeah.
I went,
know, right?
I was up in the girls' room by myself for a little while, and I grabbed the camera. I went downstairs, and I sat there for a while, and I did some EVP by myself and talked, and I hope we get, we come up with something, but
I haven't gone through it yet.